Hello everyone, I am Nell. Welcome to this video. Today I'll be talking about stress. What is stress? Stress is a natural reaction. It can be positive, it can be negative. Stress helps us to take action. For instance, if you've got an exam, you have that stress. Stress helps you to get up early, ready, prepare for your exams. On the other hand, if we know that this stress continues for such a long time, our body reacts and it produces chemicals, and our body will just be in preparation, ready to take action regularly. And if that goes on for a long time, it leads to this stress, which means we struggle to manage with it. And we have different symptoms that we can experience. For instance, we can become very irritable. Anything we get upset about it. It can even affect our sleep. We don't think like we would normally be thinking because we have such negative thoughts within our heads. There are just so many things that we really struggle, and we find that even our sleep can be affected. So again, we struggle to manage with it. It's that daily challenges, but if we don't have those strategies to manage with them, then it becomes stress. It can lead to anxiety as well, depression. So stress has different impacts on our body. For instance, it can affect us physically, such as you'll be experiencing pains and aches. You might not want to eat, or you might overeat. You might not sleep properly. Just many things going on in your body which affects who you really are. On another note, it can affect you mentally and emotionally, where you become really stressed. You are very irritable. You get angry at everything. You don't sleep, and the cycle just goes on and on and on. There are ways that you can manage with stress before it gets chronic. First of all, you need to know that stress, there are changes or challenges that we experience in our daily lives. So to know what these stressors are, you need to first of all identify your triggers. Triggers vary from one person to the other. Many common situations where that provokes this stress are like when you feel rejection, when your beliefs are being challenged, when you've lost your independence, when you feel betrayed. There are a host of them. When people are stressed, they develop different coping strategies. Some people resort to overeating or undereating. Some people resort to doing an activity compulsively, like going to the gym, having sex, just many things that people do just to take their minds off the stress. Some people resort to smoking, some to drugs, some to, there are just so many, all sorts of unhealthy coping strategies. These unhealthy coping strategies lead to further complications. Could be physically. For instance, if you get into drugs, you use drugs, you will feel relaxed, but the stress is still there. And once the drug wears out of your system, the stress is still there. So the best way is step back and find ways to deal with the stressors, so when they come up the next time, it will be manageable. For instance, if you've got an illness, I know it is a difficult stress, but the way you think about it will give you a different perspective. When you think of it, say the illness, that it's punishment. You question yourself, why do you have the illness? Why are you? It's like blaming yourself. Then that will just keep increasing. Keep calm. Have a different perspective. What can you do? Considering that you are going through that difficult illness, what can you do to keep yourself happy? Just carry on doing the things. Nothing small is small enough. So it's just for you to do the best for yourself. When you are faced with such situations, it's not to take action straight away. Step back and think. Ask yourself so many questions. Why are you feeling the way you are feeling? Why do you think, for instance, rejection, why do you think you are being rejected? Is it your interpretation of it, or is that what the other person has told you? So again, just keep questioning yourselves, what is? Because sometimes we have interpretations in our heads, but in reality, it is not. Again, like with all my videos, I keep on asking people to question themselves, because we need to question our beliefs so it can give us a better understanding of ourselves and what is going on in our heads. This varies from individual to individual. So first, what you can do is to identify these triggers. Have a diary. Write down all the triggers. What are the things that make you worry? What are the things you struggle to manage in your daily life? What are the things that lead up to you struggling with those? For instance, some people, it can be doing the school runs. Some, it can be cooking meals. So for one person, it's okay for them, but for another person, it's a big stress. So it's for you to identify. Get down your diaries, write down all the triggers that increases your stress. What is the trigger? Try to think of what you did before that trigger, what you did when you felt the way you did, and your reaction after. So it's again on the diary, write the cycle, reflect on it. Managing stress. How can we do to manage stress? Again, it depends on different people, depending on their triggers. But some are, once you've identified what the triggers are, deal with them accordingly. To manage this stress, take a step back so that it will help you to think of what other ways you can behave so this stress, so you will be able to manage with it. Keep yourself calm, because it is when we are in a calm state that will help us to think better. Understand that you cannot control every situation. Control the things that are within yourself. So take care of yourself. Don't try to control other people, other situations. It won't help. It will make the situation worse. I've said, keep calm, control the things within your reach. Don't try to change others. If you can't manage with the situation and it keeps increasing, then you will have to seek advice from your doctor, or you get a therapist. Other ways to manage with stress is to write down what is working well in your life. Appreciate what is going on. Be grateful. Show appreciation. And those ones, by the end of the day, make it a habit to write them down at the end of the day, because sometimes it's easy to focus on difficulties and we ignore the positives or the things that are going on well in our lives. So at the end of the day, make it a habit. Write both what's working well and what is not working well, and over time you review it. Let's say after a week, look at it, it will be common for you to notice a pattern, and then with that you will be able to deal with the trigger. So activities that you can do to get yourself calm are like meditation, mindfulness, go for a walk. Like you can see I'm in the forest here with the nice weather, the birds chirping in the background is just so lovely. I'm sure you can hear the birds making all their beautiful noises. I mean, it's just for me to have that fresh air, relaxation, and again be in tune with nature, because who doesn't like this? It's really beautiful and it just gets the stress off you. It is not that it's a solution, but it calms, like myself, it calms me down and I'm able to think differently. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you make the maximum out of the information that is in here. I've not gone into too much details because stress is a massive topic, but if you have any comments, comment below, or you can send me a direct message and I'll get to you. Thank you so much and stay blessed.